My name is Joyce Taylor with J. Taylor Gaited Horse Sales. I am offering on the Horse Bay at auction Sonic. He is a Missouri Foxtrotter gelding. He's 11 years old and he's 14.1 hands tall. He's a nice little trail riding horse, and if I were going to be purchasing a new horse, I'd want to ride him first of all. But if I wasn't able to ride him, I'd want something like this to be able to see. So I've made this video of me riding Sonic from the saddle. So you can see the first part of the video was us leaving the barn, and he just walked right away, riding him all by himself, just myself and him, and he walked right away. Didn't care if he's leaving the barn, doesn't care if he's leaving all of his buddies behind. He didn't nicker, he didn't balk, he didn't look back. We went up and crossed the road, and I like to ride on a circle out of the house. It's about 45 minutes long, and we ride up on a ridge, and that's where he is now in this video. We're just riding down a ridge. You can see he's totally relaxed. He's not looking for any boogers. He's he's got his ears up. He's bobbing that head, going right down the trail. You can see my hands some. Just wanting to show he neck reins nicely. Here I'm neck reined him off the trail, and back on the trail, and around a log, and I'm doing all of this with 2 fingers. So he's really nice to neck rein. I like to stop a horse when I'm out riding and make them stand calmly, and they don't go. Okay, I'm stopping him. I'm asking him to just stop. He stops, looks around a little bit. I can see he's kind of looking back here at me, waiting for instruction as to what to do next, and then I release him and we go on. So I like a horse that you can count on to be able to ride with a group or on your own, and he's relaxed and comfortable and trusting enough to go out and take you on a nice solo ride. We're riding here up on a ridge. You can see it's steep on either side, so I did have to climb that ridge and go back down it again. He's very sure-footed. This video clip here is riding up on the Buffalo River. I am riding with the Backcountry Horsemen of America, and you can see it's very, very rocky here. We're kind of going down an old dry runoff area or creek bed. We came up on an old car. No shy, no spook, anything. Just walked right around it. No problem. We're stopping here because the man in front of us that's leading us is telling us we're about to go up a really steep hill, and if anyone needs to tighten a girt or do an adjustment, they need to do it now. Everybody thought they were okay. He was saying you might need to stay off of back from others if you need to. I'm following a mule. A lot of people in the backcountry horseman group do ride mules. We don't always just ride on flat or easy terrain. We like to get off the trail, off the beaten path, and ride in the mountains. And it is very steep here, and I'm sorry, it looks like maybe I've got my camera sideways, but it is so steep it's kind of hard to tell which is sideways and which was straight up. But you can see he's going up, no problem. We're bushwhacking through the woods. He's following that mule, giving that mule plenty of space, and I'm holding the camera and the reins with one hand. So he's doing everything on his own and doing a good job. You can see we kind of go up and then we kind of cut off to the right and left to kind of crisscross up the hill. No problem. He's been riding the Ozark Mountains for the last almost 5 years, maybe 4.5 years, and very sure-footed. This is another ride. This is up again on the Buffalo River, and I rode with some friends on a ride, and you could see me following a lady. It was really thick cover, and I had to cut off, and I had to turn around and go back early. So he left the other horses, he turned right around, went back, never did anything silly, never nickered. He just was absolutely great. Here I'm off walking. I like a horse that will also stop and stand for you to get on and off, and a horse that will not crowd you. So I like to show that he would stay behind me, and when I would stop, a sudden stop, he would stop too. So he's got great ground manners like that, and just really makes your riding experience that much more pleasant when you don't have to worry about a horse trying to drag you around. He stood absolutely still for me to get back on, and no problems. Here I'm coming to a big bridge that we're riding underneath, and there are cars going back and forth over. There were semis, and so it was making a lot of noise, and he'd never been on this trail before. Now we rode under it going out, and I had to turn around and come right back. So but he's by himself here now, and just stood nicely, and then when I released him and asked him to go, he just walked right off. He's been ridden in all kinds of different situations. I ride him in a city park sometimes, which is great for horses, to desensitize them to things, because there's everything you can imagine in the city park. There's people and bicycles and motorcycles and cars and barking dogs and bridges, and it's really nice to take your horses on every kind of trail and situation you can think of. Here I'm coming back to where I parked that day, and he didn't rush to get to the trailer. He walked right on. I could hear kids hollering and playing down at the river, so I asked him to just walk straight on down to the river. He walked right down. There was families having picnics. Kids were in the water having a good time. He walked right down and walked right into the river and got him a drink of water. So that's Sonic on the ground, and from the saddle, he's a nice little guy and a great trail horse. And if you have questions, please let me know. My phone number is 501-681-85